Yeah. So just look at the colors here, CSS colors. You can give the colors by the name of the color or by the RGB combination or with a hexadecimal code. Okay. And luckily now the today's browsers are going to provide the color palette. What is a color palette means? If you just inspect on any element, here you can see the background color. If you might have applied the background color, the color will be appeared in a box. So the color will also be displayed, but not only the code or RGB combination. If you click on this, a color palette will be opened. From this color palette, you can just choose whatever the color you would like to have. Okay. No need to remind the hexadecimal codes and no need to remind the colors, no need to remind the RGB combination. Just choose the color whatever you'd like to have here. Okay. Then copy this hexadecimal code. Copy this and paste it on your CSS file. That's it. Very simple. Okay. And if you would like to go for RGB combination, this is the RGB. HSLA format, hexadecimal format, RGB format. So what I'm saying is no need to worry about the colors, just choose from the color palette and pick up the color in the format what exactly you're looking in which. So did you see that? When I'm reducing the opacity, see there, I'm making it as transparent here. When I'm making it as transparent, only the A changes, the parameter A changes here. And rest of the boxes are red, green and blue. How much amount of blue color you are going to apply and how much amount of green and how much amount of red. So it varies from 0 to 255, 0 to 255 and 0 to 255 here. 244, 244. So this is the color, gray color. So when you have applied the maximum value of red, green, blue, the gray color appears. Okay. And you can also pick up the colors from other elements. See, I just want to apply this purple color, which is start free trial here. So you see, there is a pointer. Can you see the pointer? Yeah. Now this is in the white color. Move the pointer to the purple color. Just click on that element so that whatever the color we have here, that will be copied to the menu, to this menu. See, the menu item appears in the purple color now. Okay. Clicks green. Now that would be green. And any other color available from your website. Now sky blue. Okay. So just no need to worry about the colors. Anytime the color palette will be available for you, even if it is online or offline. Okay, no need to bother about that. Then the backgrounds. See, there are the multiple properties for background. Actually, to apply the background color, directly you can write the background, the global property called background property. Specifically, you can also mention it like with the background color as well. Okay. Let me open the background color. Okay. And even you can do the background without background color also. See, still it works. Is it working or not, the light blue? It works with both the background color as well as with background. But what makes the difference between the background and background color? The global property background will be supported for background images as well as for background colors. If it is a background image, you have to make a function called URL function. The URL function will hold the URL of a particular image. Let me load an image. Now just copy this URL, wallpaperswhite.com. Just copy the URL, paste it inside to URL function. Run.
HTML ఉంది కదండి PNG ఉండాలి.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh, sorry. Better to open image in a new tab. Unfortunately, it's a blob image. Let me take another one. All the images are in blob. Actually, they are not direct images. They are prepared by some binary stream format. I think it should work. Yeah, GIF is there. Okay. See, the same background color, actual background property here supports for background images as well as for the colors. Okay. And also, you can do it with background hyphen image. Still it works. No, nothing changed. So that is a global property, and these are the specific properties. Now, let it be like that. Let's go for this position. Go to the bottom. Here, if you can observe here, the image is not centered. I mean, it's not aligned to the center. For that, I need to position the image. Position. So, did you see the position? So actually, they are given like right top like that, and we can also make it like size, the background size. You can also write the background size over here, or background position, background hyphen position. um, Let me apply the values what they are given right top. Just apply the right top, see what happens. Spelling mistake. Did you see there? So whenever if it is aligned to center, now it was center. Can you see here? The image was repeating. I don't want it to be happen. Okay. So let it be the center top. Let it be the center, and background hyphen repeat, set to no repeat. Set the value to no repeat. Now the image was not repeating. Then center top, apply the center top. Now exactly fitted to the screen. And you can also give like a position as 100%, 100% also. Wait. Okay, take the center. Now the background size 100%, 100%. Something wrong. Okay, okay. So actually this is a frame. This is not a web page. So in the frame 100%, 100% would be a different dimension, but not the pure. It takes a screen height or screen width. Actually, it is trying to take the frame height. So that's a different issue here. So when you're working on the frames, might be would be a problem with the background sizings. Okay, that might be the reason they haven't given the background size here. There is a property. Background size is a property. I can't see here. Yes. Actually, some websites may cover all the properties. Some websites may not cover. Okay, let it be center top for this frame. And you can try it on your web page with background size. You can see the image like this. Then let me write some content after this. Let me repeat this. I'll repeat the paragraphs. So here we have number of paragraphs. So when you scroll down, yeah, did you see? The background image is not covering the entire content, just only the part. What is the reason means? Actually by default that will be centered to the screen, the height of the frame what exactly we have. Whenever you cross over that height, definitely the content will be crossing over the background image. Still, if you want to make that content should be on the top of the background image, if you don't want to scroll the background image, you can apply a property called background attachment. Okay, this one, the background attachment. Just use the background hyphen attachment. Okay, make it as fixed. Fixed means the image will be fixed to the background. See the how the content can be scrolled down but not the image. See there, you can just scroll down the content but not the image. If you can see some websites like a parallax scrolling, they will give the parallax scrolling where the content can be scrolled down but not the image. So those types of parallax scrollings will be done by this background attachment fixed like that. Okay. So repeat is over, image color over, attachment over, and position. And you know this value can be anything. Center bottom, okay. Center top, uh, left top, right top. So this would be better. You can view the content as well. So just position the background image like without that should not disturb your content also. Should able to read the content. This is fine. Okay. So these are the background properties. And already we have gone through the borders, different borders. And the specific borders, like I should want to see only the border at the top, border at the bottom, also you can apply border hyphen bottom, border hyphen top, border hyphen left, border hyphen right. Like specific borders you can apply also with the broader properties. But the global property is the border property, and sub properties are border hyphen bottom, border hyphen left, border hyphen right, border hyphen top, like that. And these are the possible values with the borders: dotted border, dashed border, solid border, groove border. These are the commonly we can see. We'll see the common like dotted, dashed, and groove, solid. Here there is a double border, ridge border, inset, outset. There are a lot of borders. Hidden means no border. None means also no border. Hidden border will be there, but that will be hidden. None is a different and hidden is a different. Okay, so these are the different types of borders. See, this is a hidden border. The space will be taken. What are the border space that will be there, but it will be hidden. We cannot see that, but space will be occupied by the border. No border means no even it will not take even 1 pixel for the border space. Suppose if we have the border as 5 pixel, no border means even the 5 pixel will not be occupied by that element. Hidden border means 5 pixel space will be occupied, but border will be hidden. So this is inset, this is outset, okay, and the double border, a groove border, ridge border, okay, and you can also write the border style specific for the specific style, border style, border width. So the border width should be like this, the values. 5 pixel means overall it's a 5 pixel. If you are going with a breakup here, the breakup means this is the top, right, bottom, and left. Just right. Did you see here? Top is for the last element 7. Yeah, this is a 7. 7. Some text here 7. To this actually border width given like the top has 2 pixel. The top is 2 pixel and the right is 10 pixel. You can see the right one, the right border. It's 10 pixel width, and the bottom border is 4 pixel width. Then the left border is 20 pixel width. So start from the top, move to the clockwise direction, top, right, bottom, and left. The breaker would be like that. Then the border color, you can also directly write the border color as well. So the border color can be given right after the type of the border. Let me show you in an example. So here we have a border, right, for a row, 1 pixel and solid. Directly here also we can write the border color. So this is a global. This border global property, it accepts the width of the border, color of the border, sorry, type of the border and color of the border. So width, type, color. So you can write these properties, these values with an individual properties like border hyphen, width is one of the property. Next, border hyphen, type. No. Border hyphen, style. Border style here. Inset. Border hyphen, color. So instead of writing multiple properties for the single border, we can make them within a single property. We can write all the values in single property rather than going like multiple properties. Okay, it's all your requirement, your patience. If you are able to write multiple, okay, it's fine. But the advantage of writing this breakdown like this, going for the specific property, advantage is like we can manipulate it from the JavaScript or jQuery easily. So while using the scripting language, if you are manipulating the styles of an element, would be better if you write like a individual specific properties would be better. Next, see here, the border top style, the border right, the border bottom, the border left style. Actually, border style, you know that, and there is a top style, the right style, bottom style. Like for the single border, you can see different styles for the top, left, right, and bottom. Okay. So the shorthand way of writing this is what we did. That is a global one. And border left, border right, border bottom, everything. And for the rounded borders, I told you the border radius. If you apply the border radius, you can see the border, but not with the sharp edges, but with rounded edges. Okay, now my question is, how will you make a circle? How can you make a circle? Let me show you a circle here. Write a div, class is equal to circle. I'm a sphere. It's not a sphere, but still it's saying I'm a sphere. We need to make it like a sphere now. Apply the circle, circle class, and you know the circle width height should be same first of all. Minimum, okay, no need to give. You can go with the width, say 100 pixel. Height is also 100 pixel. Now apply some border, then only can see um, that is a circle. Without margins, we can without boundaries, we cannot justify that that is a circle. So 1 pixel solid, I'm leaving it default color as black color. Okay, still that is not a sphere. Just wait. The text should be inside to the div, just to notify us that is a sphere. That is not a sphere because of the corners are sharped corners, they are not rounded corners. What I do is I'll apply the border radius, sorry, border hyphen radius, border radius to 50%. So almost the 50% rounded corners will get. So 50, 50, 100, again 50, 50, 100. Completely that would be a circle now. Did you see that? Okay. Of course, the text is not exactly inside to the sphere. We need to apply the padding space. That's why we need to apply the padding. If we keep on increase that, yeah, now the text is inside to the sphere. And the box sizing as border hyphen. Can you see that? Actually, if we don't give that, To the 100 pixel height and width, an extra 20 pixel is going to be added. So that is the width is 120 pixel, the height is going to be 120 pixel, but not 100 pixel. So when you apply the box sizing to the width and height, the padding space is also been included. Without including the padding space means that is without box sizing. If you are adding box sizing, the padding space would also be included to that. Okay, it is about borders, and already we know about the margins. So we have used all the margins, margin top, margin right, bottom, everything. So padding also, you can break up the padding with padding left, padding top, padding right, padding bottom, and the global padding is also there. You can write all these properties in a shorthand way of writing the padding is like this here. So padding top, padding right, padding bottom, padding left. Starts from the top and clockwise direction. Top, right, bottom, left. So height and width. You're already aware about the height and the width. Box model, we discussed about this. If you can remember, first the outer thing will be the margin. Inside to the margin will be having the border, and inside to the border then you can see the padding space. Then the padding is a that is a space which we can apply between the content and the border. Okay, so padding is a gutter space between the border and the content. So the padding should be in between the content and the border. Then including the border, if you're going to apply the margin. Suppose margin hyphen left 100 pixel means include the border and the entire the box should be moved to the moved to the right side, leaving 100 pixel space to the left. Okay, so after the margin, the border after the border, the padding, then the content, and this is the outline. Still, you can apply some outline also for any style. Let me show you that outline. So this is outline. So how would you like to see the outline? That means before the margin, like before the border, you can see the outline here. Okay, so you can make an outline style with outline property here. Of course, very rarely we'll use the outlines. Okay, no one is going to like these outlines mostly, but still if it is required, you can make it. And these outlines will be used for input elements mostly, rather than divs and spans, paragraphs. They will be useful for the input elements. Mostly they are used for the paragraphs only here. Text, this is important, most important one. Okay, to change the text color, you can write the color property. And for text alignment, you can align the text to the center as well as to the left and to the right. Okay, next, the text align is a justify in the sense the text should be ended within like in the order. The ending part of a text will be the same order. Let me write a paragraph. Can you see this text how it appears? Exactly the ending. Just have a look at the right side, the ending part. That was exactly ended at the same order. Now that will be in zigzag order if we don't apply the text align justify. Just wait. Hello, good morning. Okay, see that how the paragraph appears like a zigzag order. So when if it is a justified, the text will be justified like this. So that is a justification. Next, decoration, text decoration. Already we did this, none. If you make it as underline, you can see some underline. Overline means you can see the line over the text, but not under the text. Line through, which is like a strike off. It just strike offs the line. If there is any mistake, so when you are showing the content to the viewers, like it's not this one, it is this, like if you would like to strike out the previous version, just use the text decoration line through to strike out the previous content version, and you can highlight the current version with an underline. Transform, the text transformation. Even if the source code contains the text in uppercase, you can convert them by default to the lowercase by applying the text transform lowercase. If the by default the text is in coming from uppercase, you can lowercase, you can convert them to the uppercase. So these properties will be used when you are getting the information from the background server. If the background server is sending the response in the form of uppercase, you can convert them to the lowercase. You have that provision here. If it is by default in lowercase, still if you would like to appear it in the uppercase, you can use the uppercase. And capitalize, every word first letter will be capitalized here in a sentence. Okay, every word first letter will be capitalized. So this is the capitalize. This D capital, I capital, S capital, D capital. Okay. And the second one, actually the T is a capital letter here, but it appears in small letter because the text transform lowercase and uppercase. So very useful properties we have with the text. And indentation, this is also most important part. The text indent, like starting with a paragraph by leaving some tab space for the first line. From the first line it leaves a tab space and started with a alignment, a indentation. For text orientation, see here, this is called indent. If you might have write another paragraph, can you see here? This is the indentation, text indentation. Okay. Then the letter spacing. So would like to leave the space between the letters, you can write this property. If you feel that the content is very close and it's not going to be readable, it's very difficult to identify for the viewers. If it is get adjusted in the small screens, so mostly in the small screen devices, I mean tablets, smartphones, we can apply the letter spacing little bit, but not more. So if you apply the more letter spacing, the words will be an individual letter. It's like an alphabets, but not like a wording. So if you give the more letter space, you'll be missing out the wording format. So don't give the more space. So just take care about this when you're working on small computing devices. Line height, of course, this is important. Okay, for any type of screen, this is important. The content, I think, let me show paragraph. So did you see here? These paragraphs are very close. If you want to leave some more space for that, see the big paragraph. This is a bigger paragraph. Which is more readable? Either the first one or the last one. You see that? And this line height is very less. That means 0.7. And this line height is 1.8. Okay. So this is much better than the first one and the second one. If you give the line height, automatically the height will increase between the lines. And text direction. So this is not that much important. Okay, you can reflect this like this is right to left. You're making the text to move from the right to left. That's it. Okay, not that much important property. Word spacing is also important. Okay, and it gives a space between the words, but not between the letters, but not between the lines, but between the words, word to word. You can see the space. Text shadow is also important to get some 3D effect. For any text, if you would like to get some 3D effect with a shadow, you can apply the text shadow. Okay, if you want, we can change. So that is a let it be. Sorry, here we have it. See, something like 3D effect, shadow effects. Okay, so there are three parameters, and the last parameter would be the color. If you don't give the color, by default it takes a black color. That's it. And okay, so we'll continue tomorrow with the rest of the properties like fonts, icons, links. Better we do one thing. Okay, first let us just complete the assignment. Okay, so tomorrow I'll be finishing all these properties, and some important properties are there like workflow, align, and display here, tables here, lists. Okay, very important properties are there. We need to discuss in the CSS. So we will finish this these properties tomorrow. And meanwhile, please finish the assignment. So I have another assignment for you. That's right. And day after tomorrow, we'll discuss about responsive designing. Most important part here. Very important part. The responsive designing. About media queries, different screens, different viewports. Okay. And the responsive framework would be the Bootstrap. Once we are done with the responsive designing with CSS, then we'll go for the Bootstrap framework. Then our JavaScript will be started. Okay, so please do complete the assignments. So any questions? Anything else from your side? Nothing? Okay. Okay, then have a good night.
Yeah, have a good day.
Yeah, bye.